Hello, friends, and welcome to the Miami Home Show. Bienvenidos, amigos, al the Miami Home Show con Daylan Rubido. That's my name, Daylan Rubido with Broker Nation Real Estate. I'm a real estate broker, and welcome once again to our weekly show. With we come to you live every Tuesday at 4:30 with information, content about a real estate market. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, an investor, or a real estate professional, this information is for you. And depending how you can apply it, it will benefit you as well. So today, actually, we're gonna be talking about two things. Number one, what to budget for when buying a home. And second, if you don't have the resources, if you don't have the funds, what down payment assistance programs are available for you so you can buy your property. When it comes to buying a home, it can feel a bit intimidating to know how much you need to save and when to find the information. But you should know that you're not expected to have all the answers yourself. There are many trusted professionals out there who can help you understand your finances and while you'll need to budget for throughout the process. So to get started, I'm going to give you a few things that experts say that you should plan for along the way. So if you have any questions, if you would like to make any comment, we're also streaming live on Instagram, on OVM platform. So feel free to send your comment and we'll be more than happy to answer it live. Or you can give us a call at 305-508-9893. And either myself or one of my team members will be able to assist you on that regards. So let's jump right in. What to budget for when you're buying a home. Number one, you need to think about your down payment. So as you set your savings goals for your purchase, your down payment is likely to already be top of mind, right? And like many other people, you may believe that you need to set aside 20% of the home purchase price for the down payment. But that's not always the case. You see, the National Association of Realtors, NAR, actually, they say, I'm going to read it directly from the information. It says that one of the biggest misconceptions among housing consumer is what the typical down payment is and what amount is needed to enter home ownership. Having this knowledge is critical to know what to save for. So again, you don't need to have a 20% down. And this is not me saying it, it's actually the National Association of Realtors saying that. So the good news is that you may be able to put a little as 3.5% or even 0% down in some situations. But to understand your options, you need to associate yourself with, to partner with a trusted professional who can go over the different type of loan types for the down payment assistance programs and what each one require. And talking about down payment assistance programs, if you stay tuned all the way to the end, we're gonna be talking about that exactly, the different down payment assistance programs you have available for you. And if you stay all the way to the end, I'm gonna show you how you can buy a property pretty much with zero down payment and also your closing costs, which we're gonna be covering in a few minutes as well. How you can pretty much buy a house with zero closing costs. Is it possible, Ray? By the way, Ray, the realtor, is here with us today here in the studio. Is it possible to buy a house with almost $0 in today's market?
Definitely, if you have the right person to talk to and the right information.
Very good. I was hoping to say the otherwise, but yes, you're absolutely right. And that's what we're gonna be talking about. So stay all the way to the end. If you want to skip all this information and you want to give us a call and take advantage of the information live with us, give us a call 305-508-9893. So let's go to number two, which is earnest money deposit, which is also known as the escrow deposit when you buy a house. And that's actually another item that you want to plan for, and that is the earnest money deposit or the escrow deposit. Now, while it isn't required, it's very common in today's market, highly competitive market, I would say, because it can help your offer stand out in a bidding war. So what is it? What is an escrow deposit? Well, it's money that you pay as a show of good faith when you make an offer on a house. That deposit works like a credit. That's the way you got to think it. You're using some of the money that you already saved for your purchase to show the seller that you're committed, that you're serious about the house. It's not an added expense. It's just paying some of that up front, right? So First American explains that First American explains it this way. And again, I'm going to read that for you directly from them. It says the deposit made from the buyer. That's what the escrow deposit is. The deposit made from the buyer to the seller When submitting an offer, this deposit is typically held in a trust by a third party company, let's say like a title company, and it's intended to show the sellers that that you're purchasing the home and you're serious about it. Now, upon closing, the money will generally be applied to your down payment and or your closing costs. So that's what the escrow money is for. In other words, an earnest money deposit could be the very first check that you'll write as a buyer toward your purchase. The amount varies by state and situation. In fact, Realtor.com mentions that let's see, a home costs more than just the sell price. For example, and this is Realtor.com explaining this, closing costs, which makes up about 2% to 5%. Let me see. Uh, Let me take that back a little bit. When it comes to the escrow amount, it says that the amount that you'll deposit as an earnest money will depend on factors such as policies and limitations in your state, the current market, what real estate agent recommends, and what the seller requires. On average, however, you can expect to hand over 1% to 2% of the total purchase price. That's what Realtor.com says. Now, you got to keep this in mind because so many recommendation, or this is my recommendation in that regards, you need to work with a real estate advisor to be able to understand any requirements in your local area and what they have recommended for other buyers in your market. And they'll help you determine if it's something that could be a useful option for you or not. Now that's number two, talking about your down payment and what is the escrow money deposit. Now, let's talk a little bit about closing costs, right? Now, the next thing to plan for is obviously your closing costs. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, as you may know it, defines closing costs as the upfront fees charged in connection with a mortgage loan transaction, generally including but not limited to a loan origination fee, like title examination, insurance, survey, attorney's fees, etc. Those are prepaid items, such which you also have, which are escrow deposit, taxes, and insurance. So basically, in other words, your closing costs cover the fees for various people and services that are involved with your transaction. Now, the National Association of Realtors, they also mentioned that a home costs more than just the sales price. For example, closing costs, which makes up at about 2% to 5% of the home purchase price. That's a major added expense. Lenders provide a CD, which means a closing disclosure, at least 3 business days rather, prior to closing on a mortgage. But buyers will need to budget for this added cost as well ahead of time to avoid any surprises before closing. Right? How many times you go to the closing table? Well, hopefully before the closing table, and the buyers were not expecting X amount of dollars being charged. That's very common, right?
Plenty, yeah.
Yeah. So we want to avoid that. As an agent, you want to avoid that. But as a buyer, you definitely want to avoid that because you need to budget for this extra money. So you're thinking about, so what, the down payment that you need to save upfront. Then you have the money that you have saved that you're putting upfront for escrow deposit, like the earnest money deposit. But then you have to budget for closing costs. So the key takeaway here is savvy buyers plan ahead for these expenses so they can come into the process prepared. And that's the point of this whole show, to make sure that you are ready, you're prepared if you're thinking to buy your home. So again, if you're in the market to buy a home, your down payment is probably top of mind, rightfully so. And rightly so, it's likely to be the biggest cost of home buying. However, it's not the only cost, and it's critical for you to understand all your expenses before diving in. And you can ask your realtor, you can ask your lender, you can ask your professional that's helping you a little bit more in detail what's involved when buying the property. The more prepared you are for your down payment, closing, and other costs, the smoother your home buying journey will be, the smoother your transaction will be, and your experience in the home buying process. So the bottom line is this: knowing what to budget for in the home buying process is essential. It's key. So to make sure you understand these and any other expenses that may come up, Let's connect so you can have a reliable expertise on what to expect when you're buying a home. Our phone number again is 305-508-9893. You can give us a call. We're live right now, so you're more than welcome to, give us a call or comment if you're watching this on YouTube or any other social media platform, wherever you're watching this right now. Feel free to make a comment, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have on the topic today. Now, we already know what to budget for, right? But let's say you don't have all the funds, or Ray and I were talking about that the other day. The amount people are charging on rent is just ridiculous, right? So it makes more sense for you to buy than to continue paying rent. But because the rents are so high right now, that makes it so difficult for you to be able to save money. That's when down payment assistance programs can help you achieve home ownership. And let's talk about that for a minute. You see, for many home buyers, the thought of saving for a down payment can feel daunting, especially in today's market. That's why, when asked what they find most difficult in the home buying process, some buyers say it's one of the hardest steps on the path to home ownership, right? Being able to save for the down payment. So if you're finding that your down payment is your biggest hurdle, the good news is there are many down payment assistance programs available that can help you achieve your goals. So the key is understanding where to look and learning what options are available for you. And I'm going to break down now some of the information that can actually help you take advantage of this down payment assistance programs that we have out there. First time home buyers and repeat buyers are often eligible, regardless what anybody says. Okay. And the information I'm going to share with you, you're going to be able to see that. So, according to down payment down payment resource.com, there are thousands of financial assistance programs out there available for home buyers, like affordable mortgage options for first time home buyers. But of the many programs that are available, down payment assistance options make up the large majority. They say that 73% of the assistance available to home buyers is there to help you with your down payment. Isn't that great news?
It's awesome.
Right? So it's not just for first time home buyers. If you think like, oh, okay, yeah, if you're a first time home buyer, you can definitely take this opportunity. But this is not just for first time home buyer. It could be for repeat buyers as well. So you want to pay close attention, and also to what we're gonna show you next. No, es que lo podemos traer. So down payment is downpaymentresource.com. In fact, notice what it says in there. If you notice the website under your screen, it says you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. It says that over 38% of all programs are for repeat home buyers who have owned a home in the last 3 years. All right, and if you look at the page now, you see that part where it says, "Did you know there's over 2,000 available programs for buyers?"
Wow.
Over 2,000. And again, the information there, over 38% of all programs are for repeat home buyers who have owned a home in the last 3 years. Isn't that great? So the opportunity is there. Gracias, Noel. The opportunity is there. It's a matter of just doing the research, understanding. So that means that no matter where you are in your home ownership journey, there could be an option available for you. Now, that's not the only option. That's many. That's one of them. Now, you have other options available. There are local programs and specialized programs for public servants. And that's right, you heard it. There are also multiple down payment assistant resources designed to help those who serve our communities. You have, for example, Teacher Next Door. It's one of those programs. And the Teacher Next Door program was designed to increase home ownership among teachers and other public servants. The support community development, increase access to affordable housing, free from discrimination. So this is actually great news for everybody. Now, Teacher Next Door program is just one program that seeks to help teachers, obviously, but first responders, health providers, government employees, active duty military personnel, and veterans reach their down payment goals. And most importantly, even if you don't qualify for this type of specialized programs, there are many other federal and state and local programs available for you to explore. Again, you can give us a call at 305-508-9893. By the way, if you like what we're putting today on the program, hit the like button, share it with somebody else that might take this opportunity or be beneficial to them. If you don't like it, please let us know. We would love to hear your comments as well. But going back, there are many programs available. We just want you to be aware of that and to take advantage and to explore what's available for you. And the best way to do that is to connect with your local real estate professional to learn more about what's available in your area. That's why we continue to ask you, give us a call. Like, don't wait. The information is free. We're in the information era, which means that if you don't know something, you can always Google it, or you can always give us a call, 305-508-9893.
We're better than Google.
We're better than Google. That's right. Ray said it. So we are better than Google. We have the information and the resources to help you with your home buying process. In summary, friends, if saving for a down payment seems daunting, there are programs available that can help. And if you work to serve our community, first of all, thank you. But there may be even more opportunities available to you. So to learn more about your options, let's connect. Give me a call. Let's connect. Call me or one of my team members. Let's connect so you can start your home buying journey today. Again, our phone number is 305-508-9893. You can find this information on our website if you go to brokernation.net / the Miami Home Show. You can look us up on any of the OVM platforms, websites. On our social media, we always sharing information and content through our social media as well. Like this information, we're gonna be sharing with everyone as well, just because now is the time, due to increase gas prices, increase in the home prices, the rent prices. I mean, come on, it's now is the time, because there's many opportunities out there that you can own your property. So give us a call today, 305-508-9893. Share this information with a family, a friend, a relative, whoever, somebody that might be a benefit to them. You can also watch the recording of this or give us a call. You can visit our office. We're in the route. So we're here to help you. The American dream is not an unrealistic notion. It can be attainable, and there are many programs out there that can prove this. So bottom line is, you're the one who need to take action. We're just here to help you and facilitate the process for you. My name is Daylan Rubido. I hope you enjoy watching this program today. You can tune in live every single Tuesday. At what time, right?
4:30.
At 4:30 every single Tuesday, the Miami Home Show. Or you can give us a call throughout the week. We're always available to help you. Stay tuned for our next training next Tuesday at 4:30. We come to you live. You can watch the recording on our social media platforms. You can watch it on our website, on OVM Radio and OVMTV.com, where you can find this and more content for your benefit. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Tuesday at 4:30.